You might notice that when I open up the book, One Assembly, I talk a lot about intuitions. Why do I talk a lot about intuitions? Well, something that occurred to me just in having this conversation and how difficult it's been to have this conversation with people is we're coming to the conversation with different sets of intuitions. Just think about the way you use the word church. Suppose you talk about driving down to the church. Well, what's your intuition there? Well, the church is a building. It's a place you go to. Or what if you say something like, hey, church was great this week. What are you thinking of your church? Well, you're thinking of it as a performance or an event. In other words, we might know well enough theologically to say the church is a people, but the way we talk about church often, in fact, the way we practice church, communicates a set of kind of background assumptions, background intuitions. And what's difficult coming into this conversation is that we come to it with different sets of intuitions. And so what I try to do at the beginning of the book, in the introduction, is expose some of those intuitions that we might be having. Do we view the church as fundamentally a building or as a place? Do we fundamentally view it as an event and a performance? I go to the performance and it's great and I go home. See, the thing is, if you fundamentally view the event as a building, well, it makes sense that you have multiple services, just more services in the church. If you view the church fundamentally as a performance that you go and attend, it makes sense to have multiple sites. Why not have multiple franchises of this theater where we show the movie all across town, after all, right? More sites, more people at the performance. It makes sense. So what you have to do is you have to get to the Bible and ask yourself, first, what does the Bible say? But you also have to examine your own presuppositions, your own intuitions about what the church is or is not, because those intuitions will affect how you read the Bible. And so I think I begin the book talking about our intuitions, our church intuitions, and challenge readers to consider those in light of Scripture.